I'm actually the director of ISL Language Institute in Germany. This is a language school found in southwest of Germany in the city of Koblenz. And we help students to learn the German language who want to study in a public university in Germany. And we also have our subsidiary here in Mauritius, which is Studyways, and I'm very lucky that I can visit Studyways quite often. I'm usually here 2 to 3 to 4 times a year, depending on the corona situation, of course. And here with my colleague, Mr. Noor, we are helping the students to understand what they can study in Germany, what are their options depending on their HSC results, what level of German do they need to reach, how does it work with the visa, and we will help them with the university applications, of course. Yeah, this is what we mainly do here in Mauritius, because you can start learning the language here in Mauritius. When you're going to a new country, it is always good to learn the first couple of levels from here and then the higher levels of German in the country itself, because then, yeah, when you go to the supermarket, you're listening to the language all the time, you need to use it. So that is always really helpful, and that is why we are splitting learning German up here in Mauritius and then later in Germany itself. Yes, right now everybody is waiting for the results for the HSC, and of course now is the time to think what you will do later in your future. And we do have students that are contacting us, and we already have students who started learning the language here right after they did their exams, because why not use the waiting time for your results to start learning the language? So this happened with around 20 students so far, and the rest now is waiting for the results to then finally think where they are going to study, in which country, and if they're choosing Germany. So yeah, we do get a good response. You mean after they set for the exams? Yeah, those students are still a little bit undecided. So up till now we're having around 20 that are learning the language with us for now. Yes, well, in Germany the rules depend on the country where you're coming from, meaning vaccination or quarantine, for example. And as Mauritius is ranked COVID safe, so to say, that means it is non-risk area. So for students entering Germany, actually they don't need to do a quarantine, they can enter right away. And the vaccination is only helpful when you're in Germany moving around and want to go for a restaurant, for example, but it's not mandatory. So the students can come to Germany. Up to now they also don't have to do any quarantine. If ever the numbers increase of corona facts, that will be published on the website, whether it's considered to be a risk country at some point, but then still the students can come. They just need to go for a quarantine of either 1 or 2 weeks before they can then join the course. And also the students can be vaccinated in Germany as well. Those students who are having a long-term visa for studies, they can arrive in Germany and they can also apply for a vaccination in Germany, which is usually then done within 4 weeks. So that is also an option. I think opening the borders as such doesn't really have an influence on the people going out, because going out you can still do all the time. But I think it gives you more of a security that when you want to come back, and when, for example, you go on holidays or you miss your parents or whatever, then it is easier to come back also when the borders are open. Others, it was a bit complicated. So yeah, maybe it does have a positive influence, because also the parents can come and bring the students to Germany. It will be easy because you don't need a visa to bring your students or to your kids to Germany. So I think that is always giving a peace of mind to the parents as well. So on this respect, yeah, might be helpful as well. Yeah, we mostly have the students who are just finishing the high school and then come to study a bachelor degree in Germany. But of course, we also have students that come for a master degree. So they did your bachelor from here or from Malaysia or from any other country and then want to do the master in Germany. And we also have some professionals like doctors and nurses who wish to pursue their post-graduation in Germany. So in this respect, also adults are coming, engineers in Germany, and lots of students, around 80% are coming for engineering to Germany. Then we have around 15% in the business field, management, economics, finance, accounting, and the rest is either for medicine, dentistry, architecture or design. This is the rough fields that they are studying. And in the engineering field, you have a lot of students going for mechanical engineering, mechatronics, IT, computer engineering, and electrical engineering. And a lot of students are of course also interested to go in the car industry in Germany later, because we manufacture a lot of cars in Germany. Because Germany offers a very good thing. If you go to the public university, you need to learn the language first, because the medium of instruction is going to be German. But the benefit that you're having for that is it's free to study at the university. And we are giving this free education in Germany because actually we hope that after finishing the degree, some of the students will stay in Germany to work. So it's making it quite easy to change the student visa later into a work permit, and after 5 years being in Germany also in a permanent residency, you could even get a German passport. So a lot of students are benefiting from that, and they would like to stay and work because the work situation, the salary is quite good, at least get a couple of years of experience, and maybe then return to Mauritius or also go into another European country. But I'd say from my experience, 90% of the students want to stay at least for a couple of years and get some work experience. Yes. Why would you go to Germany to study? Because, as I said, you need to learn the language, so you have a hurdle to take. But you have a lot of benefits. You have an excellent education system in Germany. That means your degree that you're going to get is worldwide recognized. Number two, we do a very practical study in Germany. If you want to become an engineer, for example, then your studies is going to be in the university, but also in the last semesters in the industry already. So you have 1 foot in the job market and a lot of hands-on experience if you study engineering, for example. Then, of course, nobody can beat that, I think. It's tuition free to study in the German university. So you need to manage your living expenses only and the German language course in the beginning. But then you can do your bachelor for free, your master for free, your PhD for free if you want. Then we are a very safe country in Germany to study. So you don't need to worry about moving around as a girl in the evening, for example. And also the universities give a lot of facilities, like cheap food in the canteens, for example, for the students, and free transport tickets in the city or the federal state where the university is located, gyms that you can use in the university, and of course the prospect of finding a job and getting a good salary. These are mainly the selling points, I think.